we got our delivery made. It is 101 miles to the house from right here. We're gonna go home. It's 10 after 3. I think everything's switched over to local. Yeah, Eastern time, 3:10. And so I'm glad I didn't book any of them loads that were short haul, like from Knoxville to Charleston, deliver straight through, because sometimes that can come back and bite you in the butt. But I'm in the mood to go home, so when you're in the mood to go home, might as well go home, right? We're going to stop down here to Speedco in Knoxville, get this truck serviced and service the tri-pack just for the fun of it. I think the tri-pack, well, I put it on the truck, so it's been hanging on the side rail back there for a year since its last oil change, which isn't bad. I went 2 years before I got the first oil change, because they said 2,000 hours, you know. Changed it, I had 1,800 on it. I think now I got like 3,200 on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Speedco service it while they're doing the truck, and I'll just put it on a yearly schedule, you know, try to keep the little thing running tip-top shape. Take care of your equipment is the key. And so speaking of oil changes, we're gonna, since we did that fuel filter by ourselves while sitting on a dock, I'm not gonna let them change the fuel filter. It's only got 2,000 miles on it, and I think I'm usually averaging about 10,000 miles per filter. And y'all can say what you want to, man. Everybody I know that's got these things, that's the average. I don't know if it's a 615 or because we have a fuel filter restriction gauge, but this biodiesel is clogging these things up. And I fuel at TA or Petro, so don't even start with me. Just go ahead and nip that in the bud right there. Don't start with me, come on. So we're gonna just do the oil. We're gonna move the oil changes to 20,000, and we're gonna grease it and fuel filter it every 10. Because we're on a 15,000 mile oil change schedule now, so we're gonna push out to 20 and pull random oil samples on occasion. Let's see, to 40 go right. What? Where's that go? Don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Where'd that go? I don't know. Where are we at? Oh, that's Strawberry Plains. Yeah, that would have took us to 40. I would have brought us out there pilot. Yeah, this is not the way I came in, is it? But anyway, yes. So we're distracted by because we're lost. Yeah, we the owner's manual says 35,000, and I pull long haul and normally light, so we could probably stretch it out further, but I'm not doing that. I mean, you know, these companies like Swift, US Express, they do 50,000 miles, man. That's just insanity. But they don't care. They get rid of the truck. You know, guys like us buy it, and then we're stuck with a truck that wasn't properly serviced for the first half of its life, you know. So yeah. So 20,000 will be fine. We can pull oil samples just to make sure everything's hunky-dory during that 20, but yeah, I did a Volvo and it had 1 million miles on it. The oil samples always came back perfect, you know. So it'll be alright. So that's the plan, Stan. And everybody wants me to video the oil change process. Now, I don't understand that.
1.5 miles.
But,
left on Asheville Highway.
You know, it's quick lube like doing your car, Speedco is, and it's not exciting, guys. I mean, there's got 3 or 4 grease monkeys crawling all over your truck, draining fluids, and putting fluids back. It's just not exciting, you know. I don't know. Well, anyway, but now that Speedco has been bought out by Love's, they may not be as good a caliber as they was. And some of you guys are going to say, well, Speedco, well, yeah, you're right, but Speedco's not the greatest, but they are far greater than TA or Petro. Dealerships are expensive, real expensive. You can spend, I'm going to guess, you know, $400 to $500 if you're lucky. Sometimes you can find one with a quick loop, express lane, and get in. But yeah, so Speedco's like $3 1/4 with discounts, I think. Might be less than that. Is it $270? I don't know. We lost our Landstar discount, so we'll see what it is today. But yeah, now Beeline would be the place to go get your oil changed, like in Texas, Beeline Loop. But over here in these neck of the woods where I'm at in Tennessee, you get what you get, you know. And like I said, you don't want to go to TA. I've done that experience a few times. No, I don't want this lane. I don't want this lane. So, you know, actually, the left lane is the legal lane to turn from, like this truck here's doing and that truck up there is doing. But I've got to go left and then immediately right to go on the ramp. But if we're going to talk legal turning, all your drivers, and even me, turn from the outside lane. That is incorrect according to law. You're supposed to turn from the inside turn lane and do what they call a button hook, where you swing out to turn. You leave your trailer in the lane that you're turning from, and you take your tractor and you swing out to make the turn. That is the legal way to turn an 18-wheeler in the United States of America. Because what happens is, if you turn like from this lane here, and your trailer that you are pulling, well, I don't have to turn right, I gotta hit the line, and the trailer you are pulling crosses into the other traffic's lane and hits their vehicle, or their vehicle hits your trailer, you are liable. That's the way I read the. Now I haven't read one of those driver handbooks in years, right? But that is my determination. The way I interpret that. So you guys research that. Tell me if I'm wrong. I've been known to be wrong a lot, you know. Hello, Vinny Van. You go over here and got in front of me. For what reason? Because they were behind me at the red light.
Take the entrance to the right on I-40 West US 25W North.
So anyway, so yeah, you old school hands, check me out, see if I'm right or wrong, because we all do it. We all turn from the wrong lane. And so I got distracted by this little SUV or thing right over here. He jammed on the brakes real hard. They might have broke down. Yeah, they're getting out. Maybe they had a wreck. Yeah, that little that Suburban tapped them in the rear end. So anyway, there used to be a Great Dane Total Shop right down here somewhere. Well, I don't need to spend any money. Even though all our checks are rolling in, we in the dough now. We need to make a video. Stan, the man that I videoed and interviewed, he called me the other day and just made a suggestion of a video. I need to call him back and get the questions that he asked me down. So he came up with a good idea for a video about my own authority business, what it takes to operate, to get started up. That'd be a really good YouTube topic. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna go home. In the meantime, try to get some of this footage rendered and edited and uploaded and get you guys some idiotic ramblings for the weekend. Curb your fix and see ya. Well, all right, we got the oil changed, we got the dry pack serviced. Turns out it only had 1,300 hours since its last service. Let's see, I serviced it I think in February when I bought this truck, which is the end of February. So 1,300 hours, that ain't bad, you know. They wanted the first oil change done in 2000, so you could probably go a long time. But you know, that thing was like almost $12,000. I mean, it cost $79 to change the oil and air filters, and so I just went and serviced it. The air filter was on it was nasty, you know. So I'll just put that thing on an annual schedule, and we'll just service it once a year, whether it needs it or not, you know. And we serviced the truck, and we're going to move it to 20, like I said, 20,000, blah, blah, blah. We're just repeating ourselves. But anyway, so yeah, we are going home. This is a 100-mile deadhead home. We don't care. We'll park this thing in the driveway empty, and we can stay home whenever to whatever we want to. It could be Monday, it could be Tuesday. You know, who knows? Depends on how productive I am with tax prep, and the only thing I've got left to do business authority related is I got to log into the FMCSA, and that's just to say, hey, I logged in, check my stuff, everything's accurate, we're good. Well, that's it, you know. And I have not been able to get into that site. The site says that it's down, error message, blah blah blah, you know. So anyway, so there's that. We're gonna go home, and if it gets dark before we get home, we'll flip the headlights on and give you guys an updated view, even updated view with myself, because you know, I haven't seen them since I raised them up last night in the parking lot. So hopefully they are not up too high. But it's real easy to adjust them things. You know, like I said, I went the wrong way because I moved the line out, which I thought was raising it up, but that was actually lowering them. So yeah, I went the wrong way when I made that night shot video. So the lights will be a whole lot brighter than what they are. So anyway, Western truck way over here, nice clean one. What is that guy's name? Mike has that Western truck. Well, them guys are out of Colorado, right? They haul a lot of that beer, Coors beer. I think that's what they do. Anyway, I think there's a guy named Mike. I think it's Mike. He's he takes really good care of his company truck and has it all polished a lot, and he gets there and shows for that company. That's the kind of company driver you want right there, you know. Find you one that's going to take care of your equipment, keep her shined up and looking pretty. I don't mind paying the bill for the shiny pretty stuff, you know. Keep her up. Yes sir, image is everything. Anyway, so yeah, gotta go home and resist buying the MacBook Pro for the editing capabilities. You know, I probably wind up getting it. You buy a small Honda for what them things cost. But that computer I got's 4.5 years old, which works fantastic. It's just, it needs a bigger video processor. And yeah, you could add that, more RAM, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, everything I own is Apple. The iPad, the iPhone, the Mac at home. So I might as well get the MacBook Pro laptop. Have them all communicate with each other. And get the QuickBooks working. And maybe Microsoft Office or some kind of spreadsheet program so I can do invoicing and PDF the invoices instead of handwriting these things. Look a little bit more professional. So, yeah. But anyway, we're almost ready to, we're getting our minds set together to make that final on authority video of what it cost us the first month. You know, what we started out with in cash revenue and what we ended up, you know, what we had in the bank on December the 1st and what we had in the bank on January the 1st. Well, yeah, I really can't do that because January 1st, I didn't start working on January 3rd. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can, but maybe I should go to the mid of January. We'll just give you a monthly report of December, and can't really do that for January because January we started making money now. Our money's coming in. It took about, you know, a week or two, but you know, checkbook took a pretty good hit near the month of December and the first half of January, and until the money started rolling. Now, you wouldn't have that problem if we had a factoring company, and we will discuss the factoring companies as well. I've got one printed off. I can show you line item by line item the fees, and you will be, your mind will be blown at the fees that they charge, you know, and these drivers are doing it, you know. Like I said, I'm saving enough money, I can have a Corvette payment each month. So, yeah, we're good, you know, and my GPS is lost. Anyway, alright, man, see ya. Just got a call from my Chrome Shack guy there at exit 8 on 81 in Tennessee. I had a Phoenix Custom make me a stainless DPF cover that matches like the toolboxes. The battery box and the toolbox has got a stainless cover I put over the diamond plate with a breakover lip on the top. Well, Phoenix didn't make that for the DPF cover, so I had Phoenix Custom order me one. I think it was like $241. Anyway, so that will make that all look stainless and dress it up real nice. And because the other option is to put stainless boxes on, them things get like $600 to $800 a box, and that's just bloody ridiculous, you know. And I don't know what the DPF stainless cover is. It's probably $1,000 or $200, you know. And but I don't see no point in putting them fancy, smooth stainless boxes on. You know, it's just to me it's overkill. Mine's a work truck. I climb up on mine, and I really like that rough graded step. You know, I don't slip. Those full stainless covers are like a smooth. Of course, you can get a step plate in them, but I don't know. It's just too fancy. And plus, I custom fabbed this one on the right side. So maybe the next truck it might look. I don't know. We'll you know, but this truck here, nah. We just put the stainless cover on the outer edge there and run with it. So I have that to do, and I've got the stainless that goes on the front of the hood, and I gotta get the lights. So I got 2 or 3 days worth of work to do just the truck, you know. Not to mention all the tax prep, and if I get that laptop, moving into a new laptop, transferring everything over. So, whew, yeah, I might need to stay home for 6 months. So anyway, all right, we rambling again. Isn't that a beautiful sky? I am tired. I need a nap. It's a good thing I'm going home. I think we are on the edge of a cold. No, don't worry. If it's going to be the flu, I will go to the doctor. I heard there's been a lot. What I heard today, 37 kids have died. Unbelievable. Flu is bad this year. See that mile marker post, like to the left? Look at that glow from them headlights. So we might be a little high. That's the way the Harley does. It'll lock them things up. And if you get in the orange construction barrels, that reflective tape, it will, on our Harley, man, it's blinding, you know. So, well, until people start bright lighting me, I won't know. Or truck drivers start cussing you. I had them on during the day today, and I asked a few truck drivers, and they didn't see that they were a problem. Of course, it was daylight, you know. But even in daylight, if they're aimed up and hitting your eyeballs, they're pretty bright. So I just turned the camera back on so you can see those beautiful clouds up there, all lit up by the sunset. So anyway, all right. As it gets darker, we will. We might be home before it gets dark, though. So you may have to wait till the next week or so. We got, I'm gonna guess, 2 or 3 videos to upload. So I got behind, and which is kind of what I want to be behind, you know. But we'll get them pumped out this weekend and get them uploaded. And depending on where we go next week, how fast we upload them, you know. I'm not doing daily vlogs like Trucker Josh, you know, that's just crazy. I got, you know, my original plan was once a week, but sometimes we get 2 or 3 a week. So we'll pump out what we can when we can. Once I make that video on my own authority, you know, the update, 1 month update, or what it cost. Because there's a driver I know that YouTube videos, he got like, he got 35, 40,000 subscribers. He's Canadian, you know. He got his own authority. November, December. I think he's done like 2 or 3 runs. Then he sold his truck, and you know, he's always broke. He'll go out and buy a laptop or buy a camera, and then winds up selling it. You know, I don't know, man. Anyway, so I started out with capital, you know. And I normally when I buy something, I keep it forever, you know. That's probably why I got so much junk. I just keep it. So like my poor old Dodge, that thing's a 2008. Bought it new, and my Rhino, it's 2004. It's just sitting out there. Because I had the RZR 1000. I'm sorry, it's a 900 when they first come out, and I had it street legal. I was riding it through town one day, and this guy owns a car lot. He wanted it worse than I did, and he had the $100 bills, and I never seen that many $100 bills in my life. And I let him have it because I didn't want it to turn into another Rhino. You know, Rhino had got like 28,000 in it because it's custom fabbed everything. I mean, custom fab A-arms, 6-inch lift, Gorilla axles, custom made Bilstein shocks. I mean, it's just this guy that, you know, built the engine in it twice. I mean, it's just, you know. And so we had like 21,000 or 22,000 in that RZR. And yeah, it was going to turn into another Rhino. You know, because the thousands was coming out, and so I let her go. I said, "Hey, this guy offered me good hard cash. It's yours, bud." And I was already burnt out on the four-wheeling anyway. That's where this YouTube video started. So I was going to make videos for that. But I didn't have no camera; just had a cell phone back in those days. It wasn't very good footage. But anyway, so that's that. I never did really get into the video and with the RZR and the camper and all that stuff. Didn't really get into the videos till I bought this truck. But so yeah, so no, I'm sorry I got all sidetracked on rants there, or ramblings there. But yeah, you can't go into this thing broke, you know. So now the guy sold his truck. He's having to borrow the down payment money. I know lots of owner operators that have borrowed down payment money to go get a truck. Well, man, that's just, dude, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts, you know. It's not smart business at all, you know. Of course, if you listen to Dave Ramsey, he'd say you pay cash for everything. Well, yeah, that's great, man, but to save up $165,000 for a truck, and then $12,000 for a drive back, and then $1,200 for graphics, and $1,600 for a tag, and $1,500 for your authority and LLCs, and Yeah, it gets, you know, man's got a couple $100 just sitting around his bank account. I don't know why you want to be a truck driver, but, you know, if I had $200, I'd go buy me a motorhome and get it set up a Patreon account. Start begging for money. Please pay me so I can afford to travel the country. You know? So, yeah. Yeah, I watched the Delos video this morning. That's what I watch, is sailboat channels. I watched a Delos video this morning. They're getting $13,000 per episode. And they put out normally like one episode a week. $13,000 for a YouTube video. I'm like, holy smokes, dude. So yeah, I need to buy me a sailboat, get about 3 half-naked girls running around it, and make $14,000 a week. You know, that's what I'm talking about. I can have me a sandwich maker, a beer getter, toilet scrubber. I don't know. Yeah, probably need another one or two, right? To do the I don't. We're going to get into some women lib violations here in a moment. We're going to get the women fired up, but you know, yes sir. Don't worry, ladies. I'm the sandwich maker. I'm a pretty good sandwich maker, if I do say so myself. So anyway, all right, stick wagon. I've had enough of you. I'll blow his doors. So anyway, peeps, there's that. It's a little bit dark. Headlights are doing a little bit of the deal, lighting up them signs, and because you can see the difference. See that stick wagon, he didn't, like when my headlights got beyond his, see he's not lighting them up. See that? See how they're dark? And so yeah, so he just got incandescent bulbs, man. No reflective stuff. Now we are doing 75 and a 65 just cause I got over to be nice to him on the big road, but I could have dropped him behind him, but he was running 1 or 2 miles an hour below my regular cruising speed of 67. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Alright, see y'all later. This GoPro does not do these lights justice at all. Not at all. Big old freight shaker skateboard. You got it on, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, do me a favor and let me know if my lights are in your eyes.
Say that again, that driver?
Let me know if these headlights are too bright. I just turned them up a while ago and I want to make sure I got them aimed right.
Yeah, they okay right now, driver. Look good.
Thank you very much, sir. You can come on back if you need to.
Alright, yeah, they bright.
Yeah, but they're not blinding though, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have you sending those on me though.
Alright, so you think I should turn them down, Tad?
Yeah, that's a little bright right now.
Okay, yeah. I'll get off this next exit there. I'm going home. I'll readjust them.
Damn, bro. Hey, you still stay right out that ground.
Yeah, I appreciate the info, hand. Well, y'all heard that. They're too bright. So, but I don't see them hitting his mirror. Y'all see his mirrors up there above his red lights. So my headlights are not lighting up his mirror, you know. So I guess if he's probably just looking down at them, they are bright. But see, they're not hitting his mirror, so they're not blinding him by no means. So before we actually go to adjust them down, we'll get more opinions. You know, I mean, I don't like halogen bulbs, you know. So someone asked me, are they bright? Yeah, they're bright. When you're looking at them, they are. They're bright when you look at them. But see, like I said, anything above his trailer deck is not lit up. And so if his mirrors was lit up, then we would be definitely in his eyes, you know. So I can flip them up on bright and show you, you know. But we're not going to do that to him. No use of ticking a man off, right? So anyway, there's that, guys. hope y'all liked the video, and hope you liked all the videos I put up for you over the weekend. Don't know when this one will come out, but whenever it does come out, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Touch that little bell, and that way you get notification when I do post a video. Because sometimes idiotic ramblings can be somewhat entertaining, you know. And anyway, so yeah, we hope to step up our game in editing soon enough. So there you go, guys. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, be careful. Keep the greasy side down, the shiny side up. We out.